Oh, shoot. Okay. Let's start with inspecting the wound in my chest.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on her and chose her from among all others. There is magic inside this Uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lamb.
You know what? I actually like her more than I like him. Because she's straight. I mean, she say whatever she wants to say. I know, guys. Don't hate me for that. I just. I'm sorry. I just like that she's quite upfront. Not honest, upfront. She's better than Camellia. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I like how she talks, like how she says things. She's completely right. She's like, this person has just like been faced by a demon. There was a wound up on his chest. Like, dude, go see a cleric. The hell is that? Len, how did you find your way down here?
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
We? You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
So, Wendu, you've been serving the demons?
Better just serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neithers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Savamelek. Kosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Len is getting some points with me. That whole phrase was really nice. Len likes to joke a lot, and that's why I chose him. Wow, that's totally the reason why you chose him, because he likes to joke. Yeah. The thing with Wend is, can you trust her? If this Kari appears and just, yo, want a power? Can you trust her to say no and help in the fight? That is true. But the one thing I think about is that maybe Wendu's curve of growth is gonna be better than hers. You know what I mean? Like, the curve of growth of Wendu, maybe we can make her a better person. Maybe we can make her stay for friendship or understand that she's not alone and that she can actually be with a team if she spends enough time with us. And I think Lan is just waiting for the next adventure. He's adventurous and then that's it. You know? I have that feeling. Like, he's the obvious choice. Oh, he's a goody guy and blah 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 blah, but that's just boring.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the Wendoag that she wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
Touche.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
But that's not smart, Len. That's not smart, guy. Oh, ugh. It's just... He is altruistic, and he is not letting that go. But I also don't believe his words, because I don't think he believes his words either. He just wants to be a good person, but he's pushing that. Like, he's pushing that on himself. And I don't like that. He doesn't know himself. Why didn't you try to stop us from going inside the maze? You knew we might uncover your secret.
Sava Malik is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you'd gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
There is more to it. I saw some interactions with him in my party. He went through some effed stuff. Wow.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans. I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring
See,
them
she wanted to
you
kill him.
if you take me with you.
Just because it thinks different of her. I don't think it's just because it thinks different of her. I don't think killing is something that makes a difference for her. She wanted to find the sword. He wanted to find the sword. He was a good hunter, so he's good at finding stuff. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna be next to this guy. When he finds the sword, I'll just get rid of him because he wants to give it to the people in the village and I don't. It seems quite black and white for me.
What you saw here, they will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Galarian. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me. My mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neathers, they will be able to do the same.
You said you went through the same thing. Does that mean you ate human flesh too?
Yes.
Oh.
Priscilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Sava Malik tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More
By the way,
meat than I'd
you
ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way. Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
Oh. Right. Lan blushes.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
What did your service to her entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neathers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in? So when Lan ran off looking for the Angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
Okay, so now I have a choice. And
Then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neathers.
I don't need an army of Neathers, thank you very much. I'm not a demon either. So 99% of people are gonna choose Lan, because that's the obvious choice. I wanna go with Wendu.
Don't fall for her empty words. Wenduog despises
I'm fine.
everyone but herself.
I'm fine with her being
as soon
evil.
As you show any weakness, she'll betray you, just like she betrayed us.
It's okay.
That is the reasoning of a weak person. A strong person does not fear, they act.
Not sure if you can find them later. It's okay.
You can ask me anything you...
Oh.
Then you know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of...
Up there on the surface, the Crusades are still going on, right? Since I'm a mongrel, that means I've got Crusader blood in my veins. You could say it's my destiny, even.
So now I'm
Anyway,
asking
ready
them
to
why
do
they
my
want to
job.
come with me.
And all of you Crusaders get rations, right? With vegetables? Well, I'll be killing demons and be well fed for doing it? That's not life. That's a dream come true.
Oh, poor thing.
I'm sorry you trusted Wenduog instead of me. And
You
that
were
didn't
sorry?
show the light of heaven to Sol. But she can be very persuasive. She honed her skills on all of us in the tribe. I'm asking you, believe me when I say that I won't let you down. I have nothing to lose down here apart from my chief's distrust and my friendship with the giant roaches. I'll do whatever the crusade needs.
You're too good, Lan. I wish I could bring both of you.
Are you really that desperate to go to the surface, Lan? Why didn't you run away before? You know why. The Uplanders will never accept us. Don't pretend you're going for food rations. Then why? For death? For glory? If it's death you seek, you're sure to find it.
Maybe I'll be able to find something on the surface that you can't get down here. Like a way to help the mongrels. A way to stop our tribes from having to follow scum like you.
You think I'm just a freak from the catacombs, but Neithers are faster, stronger, and tougher than you Uplanders. Take me with you, and I'll build you an army of Neithers. I'll lure them out of this hole, we'll round them all up, every last tribe, and perform the ritual. And then...
Girl, I don't want the ritual. I don't want zombies. Thank you.
You will be a power to be reckoned with on the surface. Many of the Neithers will be no better than the mindless beasts we encountered in the dungeons. There will also be those who can overcome the fog and be like me. I will lead them into battle, and you will command us all.
She's just, let's get freaky with demons because... Yes, it makes sense. She's neutral evil. So she wants to serve me no matter what, and from the moment I show any weakness at all, she's gonna go away. But I'm fine with that. I'm cool. She has her reasons to act the way she does. It doesn't seem fair to leave him behind though. I wish I could take both of them. But I'm also not a fan of Lan. Like, he's a nice guy. He's too much of a great guy. I don't trust his intentions. Then she's gonna leave. Yeah, it's okay. I'm probably gonna have plenty of companions anyway.
You trusted me from the beginning and hid the angel's light from that idiot Saul. Keep listening to me, and a glorious future awaits us.
There's a better range you find with time? Okay. If it really is a better ranged by the time I find that person, then I'll just switch her.
The power you demonstrated, it was incredible. It swept Hosilla aside, it sent Savamelek running. I will follow you wherever you go.
Alright, I made my decision.
I hope we're not taking this girl with us. She'll sell us to the first demon she sees.
Oh, Sila, shut up.
If we're befriending monsters in order to fight the demons, why not join forces with the strongest of them? Isn't that the rational choice? They're both equally hideous.
Oh,
Neither of them will
Camilla.
improve the aesthetics of our little band.
I mean, because it would be a chaotic neutral one. Yeah, makes sense. I can't leave them both behind. that would be fun. I'm gonna take Wendu.
You're making a mistake. If some priest ever winds up down here, I'll ask him to pray for your soul. But I doubt it'll help you.
It's fine.
Who cares what you think? The mistress has made her choice. Lan knows too much. He must die.
Don't kill him.
You're right. I know everything. And I also know where I'm not wanted, so I think I'll just go and have a chat with Saul.
I'm just gonna go over there. We're just gonna... You know, like, speaking of, you know, everyone's on her side, so I'm just... Let's go. I won't attack him. I'm gonna let him go.
If this is you in a good mood, then maybe I'm lucky we're parting ways now.
Yes, I agree with you.
He got away. Don't worry, Lan, I'll get you. Wait here, mistress. I will bring Sul and the other Uplanders. We'll make sure everyone knows that Lan failed to save anyone and fled like a coward.
No, he didn't. I let him go. Chief Soul. Chief Soul appears flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him. His breath labored and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What? Whattish? Navia. Navia gives a long whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out Old Holoran isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it. Hergus Grim. Hergus' lips curls in distaste and he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. Ugh. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance for the Eagle Watch, Anavia. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Canabres? Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Canabres. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so thanks. How's the leg? Better than yesterday. Worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. The maze was full of dangers, but we dealt with them. I sensed that the maze was an evil place, and so it was. There was a demon sitting right in the center of it, with spells to dull our minds. We barely managed to overpower him. When do lies. I have to go now, let's tip. There's a vendor in this room now. Go back, get all the loot and sell so you have more money on the start. Okay, thank you. I will do that. When we reached the cultist's lair, that's when we saw Len. He ran like the coward he is, abandoning the young ones to be mauled by the demon. So looks at the unconscious mongrels laid out on the ground. Yes, Len is too harshy. Will we survive if we listen to people like him? No, Len is not one of us. He does not understand our path. You understand, Wendu. You saved us. Always thought you were a decent sort. Respect. See, this part, I wish I could have said, no, it wasn't. Yeah, exactly. I wish I could have just said, no, it wasn't like that. Like, that I don't agree with. I wish I had control over this. You need to look after them. They're out for the count. When they wake up, Chief, you will see that these experiments have made them stronger. Some of them have lost their minds, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that they survived. They're warriors now. As long as they can hunt. The rest can wait. A plunder. And you, Wendu, you saved them. That's what matters. We will help them from here. But if they want to go up to the surface, I don't know if there's anything I can do to stop them. Okay, it's time to get out of here. I'm going with the Plunder, Chief. The maze holds no more secrets now. I have to go further. You always had to go further than everybody else. But what can I do? Go on then. But make sure to come back to us somehow. But where are you going? Where's the way out? I think I've worked it out. If there's a key, there's a door. If there's a ladder, then it was intended for someone. Anavia's eyes quickly slim over the ladder as she passes to you. Cultist dispatch. Savamalik, this is my last warning. You need to act discreetly without attracting any more attention than you already have. People are already talking about the strange disappearance of Canabre's most righteous men. Keep below ground, nurture your mongrous pets, and wait patiently. The call to battle will soon come, and it will sound loud and clear even down there in the catacombs. Gather your warriors immediately after that, bring them to the surface, and lead them to the Tower of Estrod. This tower will be my final dagger, and I shall plunge it to the guts of Canabres. Our vicious servant Faxon made the tower his base of operations several months ago. Wow, they were really infiltrated in the city. There were like tons of demons around the city just walking by. Demons are smart. Taking command over the Templar forces in Canabres while the Grand Master was distracted by other matters, like the big dragon. Faxon has already gathered a stash of weapons, potions, and other useful supplies, which he will gladly share with you if needed. If he behaves himself, you two should combine your forces. If not, just take this stupid little head off his shoulders and take command yourself, Mistress Minago. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passwords, secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever is in charge of Canabres right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Okay.
Trail me.
Seems like we're off the talking hell that we've just been. Tons and tons and tons and tons of lore and what's happening. Yeah, I mean, tutorial, right? Makes sense. But also, this is where I stop for tonight. I've been streaming for 5 hours now. Is it 5 hours? Wait a second. I think it's 5 hours. I think so. Yes, exactly. Precisely 5 hours right now. So, guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. I loved having all of you here. I love that, like, I'm actually getting viewers by playing one of my favorite games ever. So this is just amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back tomorrow. Same time as always, 10 p.m. GMT +2 here in Stockholm. And it's 5 p.m. in Brazil, I believe, if has not changed. Yes, 5 hours. I know, and tons of reading. But we did manage to finish the tutorial in 5 hours, so it's pretty good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for more of Pathfinder Wrathoftherighteous. Have a great evening. Bye bye.